Welcome back, viewers. You're still watching The Press, reaching you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. We've now been joined by a guest, who is Dr. Suleiman Abdulahi, Public Affairs Analyst, to join us and analyze on most of the headlines we've just read out to you this morning. You're welcome to the studio, sir. It's
a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure to have you.
It's interesting.
And it's been a while. Welcome
back. Yes, thank you very much.
All right, viewers, our phone lines are now open for you to call in and join the conversation this morning. Tell us if there's an ongoing protest in your environment. Today is day 6, as they say. How are you doing once again, sir?
Fine.
I hope it wasn't difficult getting to the studio this morning.
No, not at all.
Did you encounter any protesters on your way?
Not at all. The area is very calm, cool. People are going, about their normal businesses and no issue at all.
Okay.
I didn't expect anything difficult.
I know the president actually addressed the nation on Sunday. But regardless, we still experience some pockets of protest in some parts of the nation as at yesterday. So what do you make of that address and the reaction of the citizens?
You see, if you listen to that Mr. President address to the nation, I believe it's just like fulfilling all the righteousness. That look, let me come out and speak. And he has came out to speak. So after speaking, what do we expect from that? We look at the content of his speech. Do we have anything to make out of it? Do we have anything to take home about it? Is it promising? All is, look, I have listened to you and this is the condition of the country. I'm going to see to it. Finish that the case.
So what about the calls for a dialogue?
The call for a dialogue, is it when your house is on fire, you call for dialogue? You should have called for dialogue before the crisis, before the protest. That is it. You have an ample opportunity. That's why we say, look, we need leaders that are proactive. Measures, leaders that have vision, leaders that see beyond today, leaders that have futuristic calculation in their leadership, simple arithmetic. This is what we are saying. Olamide, if Mr. President really wants to call for dialogue, since these people are preparing for protests, the DSS, the IG, the NIA, all the service chiefs have given him clue about the protest, it is left over to him to call his cabinet. Look, what do we do? Call your security, expert. Call them on board. What do we do? How do you address the issue? Call your economic team. Look, this is a problem. This is the issue. Call all your, assistant, personal assistant, special assistant on youth development, social and cultural, all these things. Bring them together. How do I address them? Then call the Senate President, call the Speaker, call them. What do we do? Tell your people, all the legislators, to go back to their constituency. Let them go and speak to their people. This is what we are doing. This is what we have done. This is what we met on ground. I will have expect Mr. President before now to make things very simple for himself. It's very simple. Look, what gives me headache about this issue is that, look, the content of communication matters a lot. Absolutely. Not communication itself. The essence of communication is the content of the communication, because that content will tell the people what you mean for them, and the feedback mechanism will tell you that, look, the people are really with you. And
sometimes maybe the art of the communication.
Of the communication. If you look at it clearly, if Mr. President wants to be sincere to himself and Nigerians, that, look, I'm really on top of the game. If I'm Mr. President, it's simple. I will bring all the cards open to Nigerians. You understand now? Yes. Whatever it has cost me before winning the election, that doesn't matter. I still owe this responsibility to the citizens, to Nigerians. Look, this is the situation of the country, what I met on ground. This is what has happened in the last 8 years. This is what I have taken over. You understand now? What they hand over to me, they have handed over to me. Look at it. In simple arithmetic, everybody, even market woman, will read and understand today. You understand now? Make it very simple to everybody. Summarize it. You show Nigerians. So this is a problem, challenges ahead. This is what we have been doing, and this is the bottleneck why we are finding it difficult. So we want everybody to key into this policy. This is why the result is not yet felt at the grassroots, at the doorstep of every individual, every Nigerian. So we need time for people to understand what we are doing, to feel the impact of what we are doing. You understand now? We have come to meet a lot of rotting a lot of mess. You understand? As far as economic policy is concerned, whose debt is concerned, we use over 95 or 99% of our internal generated revenue to service debt. You know, make Nigerians aware of this. Look, we have a deficit of so amount. You understand now? So subsidy is used to pay this. We have a deficit. Our foreign reserve have been deflated to so amount. Now we need to increase it. So we need to strengthen our naira. We need to do this. Just simple, just talk to them, tell them what we are doing, let them understand. We'll be on the same page with them. Good and fine. Then everybody will go and rest. We will give you that gestation period of, even if it's 3 years, even if it's your first tenure, we can go with you. You understand now? Because no revolution, I used to say it, that comes without any pain.
Absolutely.
So if you are talking of reform will come with pains. If you are talking of transformation agenda, it comes with a lot of pains, with changes, because no change that will come without matching of some individual, and those individuals may be against the government forces, or may be against the citizens, or may stand in between the government and the people. So in this aspect, it is the right of Mr. President to know where he stands and look at who are really his men and who is really supposed to do this job. So if these jobs are not being done properly, I think he needs to reject his word. His cabinet needs to look inward and think of what to do. That is what we believe. Look, let me tell you, before this time around, I so much believe in the leadership of Mr. Tinubu, Olamide Tinubu, the president of this country. Okay. Understand now? But looking at the indices of his achievement in last 1 year in office, let me tell you, I think I have started to score him low. I don't think it's because he don't have what it takes, or he don't. But if the people around him are not doing the expected job to give the result, understand now, he's seriously going to speak on his personality, his pattern, and where he comes from, and who he believes he is. That's the problem.
Okay, so while you were speaking earlier, you talked about him being proactive, and he was supposed to have called for a dialogue in the first 30 days when he had the warnings, when he had the notice that there's going to be a strike. But some efforts that he put in place around that time was to ensure that students loan fund was made available, ensure that he disbursed trucks of rice to different states, ensure that he made some other arrangements, because this was believed to be an hunger strike protest. Now we know that some of these things actually went to the states. So are we supposed to only be looking at it from the federal angle? We know that the states now get more allocations monthly. So should we just look at the government, the federal level, for this hunger strike situation?
As far as I'm concerned, if you look at the way they are governing this country, between the state, the federal, the state, and the local government, everybody want to do it within his own cycle and make it a closed-door affair. Why am I saying this is that if you are coming to be, there's no bank you go today. I only use bank to do my simple analysis when it's come to governance and management of our resources. If you go to bank, you are borrowing money, or you are collecting money. You are withdrawing, it's your money. You are even saving or collecting or withdrawing. It goes into computer. Everybody in the bank is aware. Yes. From the cashier to the station manager to the operation manager to the bank manager, everybody will have in his desktop. You have collected so money has been withdrawn from so account by so person by so signatory at so point at so time. You understand now? Yes. Then if banks can go like this, and the following month, anytime after 1 year you come, you need your statement of our account, they will tell you, look at it. Why not? This cannot be practicable within the cycle of the government. Absolutely. All states are coming to collect money from the federal account on monthly basis. After 3 months, publish it for everybody to see. So state have collected also amount from federal government. This is what we have allocated to them. This is what they are collecting before. Due to increase in hardship, poverty, we have increased their allocation from what? 1 billion to 2 billion, or 2 billion to 2.5 billion. You understand now? This the federal government should be speaking, and there should be a means of accountability. The state government should also. Okay.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from. Hello. Are you there? Please go ahead, sir.
So the state should have a means of, at every quarter of the year, you understand now, they should publish their expenditure or what they have collected from the federal government and how they spend it. Don't just come and collect money and nobody is asking you how do you spend it. But when you are not giving money, you come back to the public and tell them.
Maybe because citizens are not addressing the state government, rather they are facing the federal government. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, you're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Olakunle. I'm calling from Lokuja.
All right, Mr. Olakunle, please join the conversation.
You're welcome, sister. And I so much love the way your guest spoke this morning. You spoke all everything I have in mind. May God Allah and His mercy continue to bless him and your station.
Amen.
Mr. President, what Mr. President has to do or what he needs to do, this mind is here already applying it.
Okay.
I think before the protest started, Mr. President has to address the nation first. Tell us his policy, what he is making grant, and what he has in mind to do for Nigerians to make life better, to make life suitable. Nigeria did not ask for many things for our leaders. We ask for better life, good roads, electricity, and other social amenities. We don't have too much. We don't ask them for too much things. We just need our life to be. We don't want life to be comfortable, live in peaceful and coexistence with our neighbor or brothers. So that is it.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your contribution. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. You're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Musa, calling you from Italy.
All right. Please join the conversation.
Good morning, all of you.
Morning. How are you?
Hi. You see, this your guest has finished everything. Lack of that transparency, as the example he has given on the bank issues. If a bank can sort out all the transactions within the day, and when 10,000 naira is missing, no one is going out of the bank.
Sure.
They will make sure that they sort it out. Common bank. What about a state or the whole of federation? Billions of naira is given to these governors. No accountability, no transparency. They just do what they like with the money. They just deposit different accounts. No one knows where they even change it to dollars and pack it one corner. What kind of country are we living in?
All right.
Everything should be placed on the ground.
All right.
So someone is given. This is the current expenditure they have done. This is their salary. This is what they have done. The construction road, overhead bridges, and what have you. At the end of every month, everybody sees what is going on. Or it should be quarterly.
All right.
Everybody will look at what is going on in the state, not just of the federal.
All right. Thank you
now
very much.
Everything is closed.
All right. Thank you
People
very
are
much.
hungry.
Let's
the president launched 40,000 naira per bag of rice. Where are the bags of rice?
Let's give other people the chance to say something. Thank you very much for your contribution. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, you're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, my name is Chika. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
All right, Ms. Chika, please join the conversation.
Okay, I want to chip in for the protest of Mr. President.
Okay.
The president just kept quiet. We all hope on him on Sunday, thinking that he's going to tell us something that will make the youth to calm down. But it seems as if he went and had fear inside fire. That is why it seems as if now the protesters, they have started using the Russian flag and now they are asking for their arrest. Mr. President, we are not asking you for much. Hunger everywhere. The minimum wage salary it cannot even go anywhere. To open border is problem to Mr. President. Even like make a provision. Like natural resources, Nigerians, we are blessed with natural resources. The fuel, the oil, the crude, everything belongs to us. But still, we are suffering. Why is it like that?
All right.
They They gave him notice for this protest. He could not even make anything. He wants to know the patience of the youth, or he wants to know what the youth want to act. Mr. President, he's just like the father of the nation.
Absolutely.
He left us, we are dying of hunger. Is it when the country will divide? If Mr. President don't want to do anything, they should divide the country. Everybody should go.
All right, thank you very much.
Everybody should go.
All right, thank you very
much. So that we will know where we stand.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Chika. Let me quickly take this final call while we continue the conversation, and then we'll continue the calls later. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm calling you from Abuja.
All right, sir. Please join the conversation.
Thank you very much. I think the leadership of this country is not showing a sense of responsibility and sense of seriousness to its citizens. Okay. Why do I say so? Mr. President is a forensic auditor, and he has worked as an auditor with a multinational organization at Anderson, now KPMG and ExxonMobil, and wants to become an auditor. If foreign subsidy is a scam, and some group of individuals are making money from it, what Mr. President is supposed to do is to check who are those that are collecting the money that is not making the money going into the coffers of the government. My sister and my brother there, let's look at this thing objectively and very sincerely. If I have 5 children and I buy a meat and cook the meat in the pot, and one of the children is going to the pot to steal the meat, and I said there is not going to be meat in that house again because I don't know who is stealing the meat, what have I done to the children and myself? What the government is supposed to do is to make sure that they find out who are the people that are shortchanging Nigeria, that are not allowing the subsidy to get to those of us that needs it. They refuse to do that and suddenly remove the subsidy. Exchange rate, for God's sake, there's no society who does not produce that will want to float his currency unless he wants the economy to collapse. As an elementary student of economics, let's look at it this way, my sister. We have been paying, look at our refineries.
Yes.
Look at our refineries. For over the years, these refineries have not worked simply because of corruption, in-depth corruption in the oil and gas. And I tell you, my sister, sincerely, if the president did not do the needful, honestly speaking, well, God will help Nigeria. It's a sad situation. It's a sad situation.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution. Quite a lot has been said by callers and our viewers. I'm sure they're watching and they're listening, and a lot of people are actually expressing their pains, especially looking at the angles of where the president, they think the president is acting nonchalant. Now let's talk about what's happening in some states, especially with the hoisting of the Russian flag. The military has come out to say this is a treasonable offense. But if you look at the demographics of those who are carrying this flag, they look like those who do not even understand the implication of what they're doing. What does this say? Does this give a sort of political undertone? Maybe there are some persons that are, championing this and bringing these ones to the fore to be the carriers of their intentions.
You see, you can see me smiling. Some issues in this country, we undermine them until it gets to a particular point whereby it gets out of control. You see people now trying to cut it at the top without checking the roots. Let me tell you, we have IPOP. IPOP having Biafra flag and what? An Israelite flag. It's a message. Understand now? Then, now, somebody from another state, from another region, is now copying to have a what? A Russian flag. And if you look at it at the international scene, there are 2 blocks now controlling the world. You may say it's 3 or this, but let me tell you, we have 2. We have the Russia and the America leading the other side, and Russia leading the other side. I look at the indices of the most powerful countries today in the world. If you check on it on internet, you look at Russia is number 1, China number 2, then America number 3, Germany number 4. Now, if IPOB are raising Israelite flag and identity with what? With America, then these people in the north are raising Russian flag in identity identification with what? With Russia and China. That's why we are in for it. You think they don't know, even if somebody is instigating them to do it. That shows that, look, we have some commandant in the dark room that are sending signal to these ignorant people in the street to demonstrate this way. And the first thing we should do is that, look, we need to, match it with action at this point in time. Look, let me tell you, it is a very sensitive issue that, look, all the services should go back to the drum and sit down and look at what really do we need to understand now to give orientation to our people on the consequence of using flag of another nation flag in our own nation. You understand now? It's a treasonable offense. You understand? It tells you a lot of things that, look, people are becoming agitating for what you think they don't know about.
Of course. You
understand now? So let me tell you, the issue here is that, look, we need to be proactive about our security. We need to educate our people. The National Orientation Agency should be up and doing through the Federal Ministry of Information, the Voice of Nigeria, the News Agency of Nigeria should have to come together, you understand now, with our foreign agencies and to start to work seriously. And let's go back and identify our foreign policies. What are we actually doing with our foreign policy, and what are we achieving with our foreign policies? If our foreign policies are not helping us to drive our economic policy and political policies, then we are zero. Then these people are talking.
Absolutely. You
understand now? Raising Russia flag is saying, look, if you are not getting what you want from the Western nation, you understand, from the European, why not we look at what? At Russia, China, you understand now, and other developing countries that are related with this country. This is what they are telling you. It's a signal, and it's a serious message. So now that's what tells us, look, people are sensitive with what? Not just our internal crisis, but now people are telling you we are reading our foreign policies. Understand now? Look, a man was telling in the social media, I saw it, that, look, we don't want IMF loan again. We don't want World Bank. Now we have BRICS. Understand? So people are aware of all these things. Where do you stand? What do you try? You can't be friend to all, understand? And you, the jack of every trade and master of none. You're not getting out of it. Your economic is in quagmire. Your political, principle and theories are not working for you in the 21st century. You understand now? When you're talking of in the community of nations, you are not being respected. You are not being honored. Then what are we doing? Where are we? At home, you have crisis. In foreign, in the foreign scene, you don't have friends that you can really, back on. Align with. Then what are we saying? Here is a look. We need a serious. Our president need to be serious. Our president need to go back and sit down seriously. Look, I continue to mention it. He needs a serious strategist. He needs a serious game planner. If Mr. President Bola Ahmed Aswadi Tinubu really want to do something meaningful to Nigeria, want to make an impact, a difference as far as Nigeria in the history of Nigeria is concerned, being the first Yoruba man that will be a president, democratic president in Nigeria, let me tell you, I'm telling you, he need to be up and doing. He need to go back, get some strategies, let them go back to history, know what is about Nigeria, know where we are today and where we are heading to, and let him rejig most of his policy that are not working effectively. Let him change them and see how effectively they are going to be implemented. Let's start to see the differences. Look, all is about bringing people that knows the job. Let me tell you. Wait. Okay. Let me tell you. What brought us where we are today? You remove subsidy. Everybody at the point of removing the subsidies, everybody was applauding you. Say, look, it's a good effort. We are going to bring, take it with you for the next 6 months. Let's see what happens. Then, as we are removing this subsidy, what is the alternative to this subsidy? You said you give to federal state government. You are giving palliative. No. Look, if the saboteurs are there, are not allowing the 4 refineries we have to work, you understand now, to make the product available, that what is there, whatever is the crime he has committed, whatever is the sin he has committed, you understand now, this is what matters to Nigeria. This is your primary constituency responsibility. Security, protection of life and property. And this will have direct impact on the life of Nigerians. Dangote, come here. Look, you have done this or that. Politically, you can say, look, I'm warning for the last time. Never you try me again. Look, you can say it. And let me open, clear. What him on a serious note. Dangote was there in the inauguration day. He did kneel down and was talking to Mr. President. We saw it on the screen. So what I'm saying, talk to Dangote seriously. That's number one. We are going to sell products for you at this social amount. Sell to Nigerians. This aspect is enough for you to what? For you to process it from this aspect to get the final refined product.
But the president has spoken that crude should be sold to Dangote in Naira.
At not just in Naira, at what cost that will be affordable to Nigerians, that will bring cushion the effect of economic effect of this of the cost of living to Nigerians. This is what I'm saying. That is number one. Number two, you have You have a Mangal, you have Isaac Arabiu, you have Otedola. Call these people to room. You will Dangote have got a refinery.
We're holding meetings with a lot of them. Let's quickly take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Are you there? I think we lost the caller. Please proceed.
So call these people. I'm giving you license. Go and build refinery. The three of you.
Yes.
We will support you. We will get a loan to give you 40%. That's how we get to Dangote. That shows there will not be competition between them and Dangote. So the issue of monopoly by Dangote will not be there. So if by the time you have Dangote refinery times two of it in Nigeria, I'm telling you we are done. So you have break the jinx of what monopoly by you have taken that you think the Dangote will have in Nigeria, and now it will give you a leverage to start looking at what do you do with your refinery. You understand now? Do we sell the 4 refineries, get the money together, get some consortium, build a new refinery for Nigeria as a mega project for Nigeria that we surpass that of Dangote, and one that we're expecting Mangal and Isaac Arabiu and other to build. This is what I'm saying. By the time you have 3 refineries, then we look at other aspects. How do we do it? How do we duplicate these policies? We have the Northern Governors Forum. What are they doing? Is it buying houses in Dubai, taking a whole street? Somebody was telling me yesterday that was allegedly that what Idris, the former general of the Federation, a whole street was bought by him in Kano State. Is that not rubbish? What do we do with that? We need, even when you are taking from government coffers, you understand now, you should rechannel this money to a productive line that people benefit from it. This is what I'm saying. Not you after stealing government money. It's wrong. But when you also spend it, you take this money, you took this money from government cover, you lift it to a foreign company, you go and put it in the bank, and it's yielding money for them, and it's in their own capital market. You are strengthening the economy. Your economy here is weak. What are we saying? Use that money. Buy one of those depleted, outdated textile company, revive it, and you start producing it here in Nigeria. You employ, you create market for Nigerians. All these estates we have in Abuja, who are sleeping in this, in them? Nobody.
All right, Dr. Suleiman, let me quickly take
it's really painful.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, you're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Remy from Abuja.
All
Good morning.
Please join the conversation.
Good morning, Elder Suleiman.
Good morning. Please go ahead.
Okay, please. I concord 100% with the analyst.
Okay.
Whether legal or illegal, the flying of another country's flag in Nigeria is showing a clear signal to the West. I have said it on this platform, and I will say it again. If I have my way, I will send Britain from Nigeria. I will send America from Nigeria. I will do everything it takes to send them off. You can see it happening in Niger. They are creating more problem for us instead of helping us to solve problems. Can you point to what we have gained from these countries? We have gained nothing. They train us every day, every now and then. And I said it last week. If Tinubu have no solution to our challenge, he should either resign or come out clearly and tell us what he has in store.
All right.
This one he's doing, this is not Lagos. Abuja is not Lagos. Nigeria is not Lagos. Nigeria is too diverse for him to think he can rule it the way he's ruling it now.
All right.
If he has no clear idea on how to rule Nigeria or how to lead Nigeria, he should either resign or he have just few days from now, in fact 72 hours from now, to tell Nigerians what he can do.
All right. Thank you very
It's not
much.
a threat, it's not a joke. It's happening everywhere. Kenya was the example initially, but we can see the wars happening in Bangladesh. It will go round. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution. I'll quickly take another call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome to the chance. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
All right, sir. Please join the conversation. You need to turn down the volume of your TV set if you want to hear us properly.
I want to say something. The president is trying.
Okay.
He's trying with best. And I pray that God will help him. We just need to be praying for him. We need to be praying for him. That is all I can say. This is President Mohammed Buhari's political grandson.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning. You're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from. I think we lost that call.
Okay.
Now, it's been this issue of flying a flag or not flying a flag. Do you think our democracy is at stake here? Because we talk about government for the people, of the people, and by the people.
Yeah.
And we look at the issue of, part of the issues that are being discussed is subsidy has been removed. Electricity subsidy is also removed. If a government does not subsidize for its people at some point, then how is the government for the people, by the people?
Let me tell you, even the advanced country, they subsidize. The most common food today in the US, America, is wheat. Bread, burgers, whatever you have, the cake, everything is from wheat. America subsidizes wheat for their citizens. Food they eat. You don't share palliative, you subsidize it. If you are sending rice, you want to add a palliative measures, federal government should have a point where they have their own selling point. Direct. At each local government, 774 local government, or 77 local government, you have it across the state. Have your selling point. Put it there. Make sure they are there. Even in secretariat, put in secretariat. Everybody should go and buy there. The trailer is there. You announce they are coming to this secretariat. From 20 trailers are sent to Kogi State. They have 21 local government. So each trailer direct should go to each local government. Local government, local government. There, the way they will sell it a manner is none of your problem. Let them sell it there to the public and cash your money there, pay to the bank, and you are seeing your alert. Finish, relax. The process of going from maybe from the federal government to state government to the Ministry of Agriculture, from Ministry of Agriculture to this and that, before you know, the chain of transmission there is too much. So this is what I'm saying. Look, the issue of flag, I continue to say it, is a threat to our democracy. Democracy today has been under threat because I saw people hailing the military guys on patrol that, look, it is people we want to take over the government. That is a serious threat to our democracy. That is not what we should be expecting after 25 years of the Fifth Republic. Let me tell you, that tells you that, look, democracy is not working for Nigerians, and they are not enjoying the dividend of democracy. And it's a serious signal.
Some would say it's those that have not experienced the military regime that are calling for the military to take over.
Let me tell you, I don't want to be seen as if you are campaigning for a military takeover. No, I so much believe in the tenet and the principle of and the values of democracy. You understand now? Because what I'm saying today, if it is under military dictatorship, I won't be able to say what I'm saying here today. This is one of the freedom of speech, one of the beauty of democracy. You understand now? So all the electionary process is the beauty of democracy. You see, but if we the civilians don't respect what make us who we are today. The legislators, the executives, and the judiciary. You understand now? I think if we are killing the ladder, that we are breaking the ladder that we use in climbing to that top, and we see it to be useless, I'm telling you, one day, when the ladder is being removed, we understand that we are more useless than the ladder. The ladder is more useful than we are. This is it. Because the Nigerians, the citizens, should be respected. Their voices should be heard. Their voices should be regarded. They should be respected. Their opinion, their feelings should be deeply listened to, and we should go to the root and address the issues that are affecting the people. Let me tell you, if not, you think we are experiencing this for the third time, for the second time. Sorry, I pray the third time should not happen. Let me tell you, the first one was NSAS. Now we are talking about end bad government in Nigeria. The third one, the NSAS, the end bad government. This process was not as, you know, the NSAS was this one was more effective now than that of NSAS. NSAS was more effective in Lagos and, let me say, Abuja, but today it's all over the nation. And let me tell you, the next one, if Nigeria will go beyond this level, believe me, honestly, I pray it should not happen. And I pray we should, everybody should be on deck, you understand now, running from one pole to the other to see how we address this issue. Mr. President should be up and doing, because I don't want this nation to collapse. I am telling you, we have I've traveled abroad. Let me tell you, once nasty experience. I was in Paris in 2006. From the FA tour to my hotel room, it is just a trekking distance. I have to trek like maybe 5 kilometers, and it was deep in the night. I was trekking along the line, so I feel pressed. So look, let me just ease myself here. It was a building covered with this net going on, construction building going on. I said, look, I just want to wee here. The guy said, look, if they catch you, they have a mobile court. They will, you have to pay some fine, and you'll not find it easy. If you cannot pay, they will take you to jail. What? I just want to pay, not to poop. I want to win here. I'm pressed. Say, look, you just have to hold it, or you do it in your body. When you go to a hotel, you clear yourself. What? In Nigeria, you see somebody will just drop in the broad day timeline. He will poo in between the culvert by the highway side, and nothing will happen. You will tell the driver, please park. I'm pressed. You see him win or even pooping by the roadside. But look at it. Open the vacation. We have this freedom. You don't have it there. Before I left, there was a woman that had an issue with her husband. The issue was, went to the mobile court. Instantly, they told him that they don't want to see him 50 meters away from the house. He paid the house bill, her water bill, NEPA bill, everything. He defeated the man. The wife said, I don't want to see him again. He pissed me off. She's touched psychologically. Can that happen in Nigeria? Look, the freedom we are enjoying here, we don't know. What we have here, we don't know. Today, I'm telling you, Olamide, you can wake up by 1 o'clock and walk from here, travel from Abuja to Port Harcourt, no matter how bad it is. If you are successful, you are successful. You go without any fear. We still have night buses from Abuja to Lagos. But believe me, honestly, in this advanced country, you call advanced country, you can't dare do that. In every point they will text, where is your card, where is ID card, where is this? You walk throughout the night. Went to go from Metama to Lube to airport, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, midnight. Nobody stop you on the road. Freely you move after Nigeria, but you don't try to do that in this advanced country. They monitor you with camera, with everything here and there. You live a free life here. What are you saying? Look, I'm begging Mr. President. We are too much in this country. We enjoy a lot of luxuries in this country. The simple things, amenities you put in place for every Nigerian to appreciate and live a simple life, you understand now, and be grateful to our founding fathers, the heroes of Nigeria, the past heroes, that look, we pray he should be one of them. You understand now?
Let's quickly take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sister.
Good morning. Fine, thank you. You're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, I'm calling from Kaduna. My name is Oy.
All right, sir. How's Kaduna today?
Yes, thank you so much. I must commend you and your guest there.
Thank you.
However, it is every citizen, everybody residing in Nigeria knows that the protesters they placed notice long enough for about a month or thereabouts. Good enough time
Just 60
I don't know
seconds.
whether I don't know whether you have heard him, featured on our media. That is for reference to presidential broadcast.
Okay.
If all of those avenues had been in place before even the protesters, initiated their notice, all of the grievances would have been nipped in the bud. It gives him the opportunity to hearing from the members of the public themselves. But from all the indications, it just seems Mr. President feels too much of himself. He feels he knows it all. He doesn't listen. You hear some people talking about the advice. He rejig his cabinet. He has a minister that should advise him. From all indications, you see clearly that he does not listen to any of them.
Right.
It's not as if he doesn't have good ministers, okay, that are advising him positively. He does, but he doesn't seem to listen. Now then, even the protesters, Nigerians that have not asked for too much, just one point on the agenda: subsidy removal, which has caused all of these vicious circle effects on citizens. If only he had just made promise or from his broadcast that very day announced that with immediate effect he has reversed the subsidy removal policy, and then all other points in the agenda made promises.
Thank you so much.
Everybody will pull out. Nigerians will be happy with him.
Thank you so much for your contribution. We really appreciate you. I'd like us to take this point before we move very quickly. Human rights lawyer Femi Falana said something. He said, where are the funds to fight poverty? He's querying the disbursement to state governments. I'd like you to take that in the next 2 minutes before we round up.
You see, Falana is talking about the disbursement of fund to fight government. Yes. Yeah, I was discussing on that issue before other issues comes in. You see, funds given to state government, the Minister of Budget or Minister of Finance, any governor that come to take money, tell the people of Kogi State, Kwara State, this governor have collected this so money. So we need a printout balance sheet of how you spend that money.
Sure.
It's not from your state. I'm not asking you to tell me how you spend your internal generated revenue, IGR. No! You came to collect money from me and you need enough. I need a balance sheet of how you spend that money. I give you for some certain purpose. That is it. Finish. If you give me, I will send it to what? Auditor General of the Federation to audit it. Is it correct? So Auditor General should look at your balance sheet as from the state, then have an executive summary of it for me and his own comment on it. You understand now? Look, this is what our assessment. Okay, not okay. Query this place. So before you come next time, please, Mr. Man, come. You came to collect money from your expenditure. This is what we have observed. Notice what happened to this. So even simple question. This will tell now, look, they are monitoring him from where he's going to collect money. He will be more careful in their dealing with this fund they are collecting from the central government. But just giving money, nobody is asking them how they spend it.
So it all boils down to
it's both up to share, check and balances. That's what we are saying.
Thank you very much, Dr. Suleiman Abdulahi, Public Affairs Analyst. We really appreciate you for your time today. It's always a pleasure to have you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right, viewers, thank you so much for being a part of the show today. We really appreciate you. Like I always say, your calls always add colors to the program. Thank you for calling. I am Olamide Alhassan, and I'll see you again later. Bye for now.